Welcome back to the Robinson Replay. This is NFL Week 4. In this episode, we're going to go over Week 3 in the NFL. We have 5 college football picks for you this week, and we're really gearing up into some full sports season. We may have to do 2 episodes a week because we got basketball coming up around the corner. We have
college and pros.
Baseball playoffs. Yep, college and pros and basketball. A lot of exciting things here in the fall. Fall's your favorite season,
Go Guardians, right? A.K.A. Indians, go. They're up as we speak right now. So beat those Tigers.
I was at the Reds game last night, and they lost. So I think they are now falling out of playoff contention unless
I have not seen the
winning
scores tonight. I'm not sure what the Reds are doing.
Or the Mets there.
It'd be nice to see them win too, but all I really care about is the Indians.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Go Tribe.
Let's get going on our NCAA football picks. We got some pretty stellar games this week. Top of the lineup here.
Before we even start that, let's talk about me going 4-5 last week on my college picks.
4-5 last week.
The only pick I had wrong was the Utah Utes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened with them last week, but they were not ready to play. But all the rest of my picks were correct. So I was 4-5 on my college picks.
Luke, yeah, I messed up pretty bad. Because Indiana won. I picked Illinois. Oklahoma won, right?
Yeah.
Against Auburn, I got that right. Nebraska against Michigan, I picked Nebraska. Got that wrong. Utah and Texas Tech, you said Texas Tech won, right?
Yes.
Yep, so I got that one wrong as well. And then Florida and Miami, I got that one right. So this was pretty bad for college football.
Yeah, it happens. So, well, we'll see if you can redeem yourself this week here on the college picks.
We'll see. We're starting off with a great game. Number 4, LSU at number 13, Ole Miss. We got a great SEC matchup here, some great SEC football. Ole Miss is favored by 1.5. Who you got?
I am going to take Ole Miss at home. The Ole Miss's offense is clicking on all cylinders. I really like their offense, and I think since they're playing at home, I'm going to take Ole Miss.
Taking Ole Miss? I heard Lane Kiffin, his daughter, is dating somebody on the LSU team this year.
Boy. That's some spicy stuff.
I like some spicy stuff. I'm also going Ole Miss at home. Ooh. I think that that's gonna inspire Lane to win even more.
Oh gosh, if that's what's making him tick, how about the Benjamins? I think those are more important for him. But yeah, I think Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm taking them as well. So next game we got is number 21 USC at number 23 Illinois. USC is favored by 6.5 in this game. Illinois fell flat last week against Indiana. Big loss. Who do you got in this one?
This is another team. I'm going USC. USC has a total of over 500 yards easily each game. They've been just scoring at will. They won big last week. So I definitely am going to take USC over Illinois. I'm taking the dog. The home. Sorry, I'm taking the road favorite.
Yep, road dog. I'm taking the road dog as well in USC.
Not dog.
Road dog.
They're not dog. They're not the dog. They're minus 6.5.
Yeah, I mean they're the favorites, but they're going on the road. So
yeah.
But I think USC's D will force Illinois to make some mistakes in this game, just like Indiana did last week as well against Illinois there. So I'm taking USC as well. Next game is your Buckeyes, Ohio State University, number 1 ranked in the nation, going on the road all the way across the country to Washington.
Well, this will be a test, but the Buckeyes are, of course, they're number 1 for a reason. They're coming off a bye week. They've been preparing this for 2 weeks. Washington has been doing really good on offense. I mean, last week they just pummeled Washington State. Washington State, I don't think they stopped them but one time the whole game. Ohio State is Ohio State for a reason because they're a well-balanced team, and they're the number one team in the country, so I'm taking the Buckeyes.
Yep, number one team in the country. I'm rolling with the Bucks as well. Buckeyes in this one. -8 is the spread. I think they could probably cover that as well. They should.
Right.
Yeah. Next one here. This is probably the game of the week, in my opinion. Here is number 5 Georgia at number 17 Alabama. Some more great SEC football. Georgia is favored by 3 points in this one. Who you got?
Well, once again, I'm going to take the roadie. I'm going to take Georgia over Alabama. Alabama slipped a little bit in the beginning of the season. They've come back, but I think Georgia is just all around a better team than Alabama overall.
I agree. I'm taking Georgia in this one. Alabama has kind of fell flat a little bit this season, but I think this is going to be a high scoring game. Both good offenses be high scoring there in Alabama, but Georgia will come off with the dub. Next game is number 3 Penn State at Oregon. Number 6 Oregon. Penn State is favored by 3.5 points. Who you got?
I'm definitely going to go Oregon on this one.
Oregon.
Oregon looks really good. They are scoring at will. I think they're gonna light them up. Actually, Penn State, they start off slow every single game they play. They start off slow, and then they seem to, like, I don't know if they're just wearing them out or what, but they seem to do good in the second half. If they start off slow against Oregon, they may not be able to come back.
Yeah, I think Oregon is a really good team. I think that they should be ranked even higher probably, and I think this will be a really good game as well. So looking forward to this one. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, that is it for our college picks there, and we are moving right along to NFL. Some NFL recap of Week 3. It was a crazy week in the league, a lot going on. But first, let's go over some of our picks here. See what we got. We didn't do that hot this week. We really didn't.
We did terrible. I did terrible.
Yeah,
I did
I did
terrible.
a little bit. I
If you're going
had
8
one more
and
game than you, but
if you're going 8-8 on the money line, that's not a good week. You should be losing 3, possibly 4 tops. 8-8 ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was rough. So you were 8-8, and I was 9-7. So on the season for our picks, we're right neck and neck. You're 31 wins, 15 losses. I'm 29 wins, 17 losses. So right in it together there. But we both got the Bengals wrong right there. Some huge plays from the Vikings in that game, and Jake Browning just completely collapsed. I was my bad misjudgment of saying that he could possibly execute out there. Yeah, you have anything to add, or any other games that stick out?
Well, first
to
of
you?
all, I mean, I can go over every game if you want, but
Oh, you
I
don't have
mean,
to go.
obviously,
No, just like some of the highlight
oh
that
yeah,
you
well,
saw
the
here that we
highlights,
got
of
wrong,
course.
maybe.
Oh yeah, well, the Bengals just look terrible. Browning is an absolute mess. The Vikings, they just rolled. I mean, their defense, they had 2 defensive touchdowns. They just wiped them out. It was over before halftime in that game.
Yeah.
So
those are our picks there. And then, like I was saying, the crazy week here we had with some amazing defense and special teams touchdowns. There was 9 touchdowns from special teams and defense across the league. Had some blocked field goals,
5 of them.
fumbles, picks. We had a little bit of everything. So it was definitely
5
the week of
blocked
special
field
teams
goals.
and D.
That's what won the team. A couple teams the game.
Yeah.
Actually, it actually propelled my Brownies to a win. So that was nice.
Yeah. Yeah, Isaiah Rodgers here, the 66-yard fumble return and an 87-yard pick six, and I think he had another interception as well in the game.
Yeah,
he crazy.
That's you ball out there, buddy. That's a good game.
Yeah, dude needs to get paid. if he hasn't already, because I mean that's tremendous from a defensive perspective there.
Yeah, he's a corner.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So then here we got some just going over some different highlights right here of the whole entire week. The number one here, we got the Browns block party stunning the Packers. Can you talk about that a little bit, Dad? You were
Sure. I
at
was
the
at the
stadium.
game.
Yep, at the game.
Obviously, it's 3-0 at halftime. It's a yawner of a game. It was awful. And the Browns offense was basically awful the whole game. The only reason they won was because of a blocked field goal, a interception, and that's why the Browns ended up scoring 13 and they got 10. So, would the Browns have won without that stuff? Probably that's a no. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, but it turned out to be a good game because they won, but it wasn't like, super awesome. The Browns had 6 sacks. The defense is flying all over the place, but the offense with Flacco is it's abysmal. Quinshon Judkins looked pretty good though overall. He did score the touchdown that they did get. Packers though, their defense looks very good still, but on offensively they didn't look good either. But I think I had to do it a little bit with the Browns. So
Yeah. I mean, Browns defense is, we were just saying it last week how they're one of the best in the league, and after this game,
yeah,
people are saying, they really are. That's really the truth.
yeah,
And
yes,
this,
they've held. Let's see who: Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, and Chris Brown, all like under 60 yards each. Some were even lower than that. So they have really been great against the run, which should be a great uh, matchup this week between the Lions and the Browns. With the Lions' run game and the Browns' running defense, should be interesting.
hmm Yeah,
Yeah,
speaking of the Lions, number two here, Lions make this statement against Baltimore. We both got this game wrong, and they really
yeah,
showed up. 38-30. Aiden Hutchinson had sack and a forced fumble. Lots of pressure on Lamar there. It was definitely a surprising one that they got that win.
yeah. I'm not sure exactly what the Ravens are doing at times, especially Lamar. I mean, Derrick Henry fumbled the ball again. Um, I sometimes I just think that they're just not in sync yet. Jackson refuses to throw the ball away. He takes these sacks, like 10, 20-yard sacks all the time. He
Hmm.
doesn't throw the ball away. And it's hurting his team. It's hurting their field position. And they're just out of sync.
Hmm.
So in Detroit though, they had little gimmick plays and everything. They looked really good. They also had, I believe, 6 sacks in that game. So they're putting pressure on Lamar. But yeah, hats off to the Lions for coming out and setting the tone.
Yeah, definitely. Caleb Williams lights up the Cowboys. Came back and beat Dallas there. He's the first Bears QB to throw 4 touchdowns in a game since 2018.
Yeah.
That tells you something.
Well, the Dallas is not good. They're terrible. Of course they lost CD Lamb in this game. He's out like 3 to 4 weeks. Um, he obviously without him in there, they didn't have much offensively. Yeah, Caleb Williams looked really, really good. Even though both defenses are not very good.
Hmm.
The Caleb Williams definitely seemed to have more weapons and really made some nice passes.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, what about some injury report here? So you just said CeeDee Lamb out
Yeah,
multiple weeks. We also have 49ers Nick Bosa leaves the game with lower leg issue.
he's out for
Um,
the season.
he's out for the season.
That
Nick Bosa.
that turned into an ACL. He's out.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
Hmm.
Out for
Yep.
the season. Nick Bosa. That's big for 49ers there. And then Najee Harris and James Conner as well out
Out
for
for
the
the
season.
season. Hmm.
Was there
Tyrone
anything else?
Tracy. Tyrone Tracy's out 2 to 4 weeks with a shoulder injury. Mike Evans probably out 3 to 4 weeks with some hamstring injuries. Terry McLaren has a quad injury. He has not been practicing. We now do have Jackson Dart starting in place of Wilson for the Giants. That was announced today, and they said he is planning on being the starter for the rest of the season unless something happens to him.
Mm.
So yeah.
We'll see how that rolls there. Well, let's get on to some week 4 predictions here, teed up for a great week of football. We start off with a Thursday game. We have the Seahawks at the Cardinals. Thursday night, the Seahawks are favored by 1.5 points in this one. Who you got?
I have Seattle. With Connor out, Benson, by the way, is going to be the new running back. I just think the offense seems lost for Arizona right now. Harrison's dropping balls. They just don't seem to have any continuity at all on offense. So I'm definitely going with the Seattle Seahawks on this one. I think they're well balanced. Their defense is playing great. They had a great game last week. So I'm going to take Seattle.
Yeah, I agree. I think Seattle is gonna squeak this one out here. Seahawks are looking pretty good, so I'm gonna go with them on the road. Next game we have is our first international game of the season. It is in Dublin at Croke Park. The Vikings are against the Steelers. Technically, it's a home game for the Steelers
Hmm.
there, and the Vikings are favored by 2.5 points. So who you got in Dublin?
Well, Pittsburgh should have lost that last game last week against New England.
Yeah.
They luckily New England decided to just hand them the ball. I mean, Stevenson basically fumbled on almost back-to-back plays that he touched the ball. New England just gave it to him. So I'm going to go with the Vikings. I don't think they're going to get two defensive touchdowns again, but Mason ran the ball well. And Pittsburgh's defense just is not Pittsburgh's defense. It just doesn't look right. So I'm going to go with Vikings.
I'm seeing here they forced 5 turnovers last week.
Yeah,
Is that right?
I know that they did,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't seem quite right altogether. If they didn't have those turnovers, I don't know. I just like the Vikings.
Mm-hmm. JJ McCarthy is back this week or questionable?
I believe he's not playing.
Not playing.
He
Mm-hmm.
might. I'm not sure, 100% sure. I didn't see him on the injury report today,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm not sure about that one.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
But Carson Wentz is he's doable.
Yeah.
Jordan Addison does come back from his 3-game suspension, so he will be back playing this weekend.
Mm. Okay. Yeah.
So
I mean, I
they
think
get another weapon.
yeah, either way, JJ McCarthy or not, I think Carson Wentz will ball out, and the Vikings will win in Dublin over the Steelers. Too
Gotcha.
much talent on the Vikings team, and the Steelers just don't have it all together. Like you said, they should have lost last week probably. They would need a lot to go their way, but could be a close game. Next game is the Commanders at the Falcons. Commanders are the favorite by 1 point.
Yeah. Well, so this to me is a trap game. Number one, Atlanta lost 30-0 last week to Carolina, whose defense is absolutely horrendous, but they gave up no points against Atlanta. Atlanta's offense was just terrible.
Yeah.
And Daniels did practice today. He wants to play in the game. So, and I'm saying even if he doesn't play, I'm still taking the Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that they're a better overall team. And Mariota did a nice job last week for them when they won against Las Vegas last week. So I'm going to take the Commanders.
Yeah, yeah. I think either way with Washington, they're gonna be set. With the Falcons last week, I mean, what a debacle losing 30-0 against anybody is embarrassing. But the Panthers, like, come on, that's got to be demoralizing for sure. And I just don't see them coming back this week against a good team in the Commanders. So next game here is the Saints at the Bills. Bills are heavy favorite. This might be
Uh,
the best team in the
this
league
is
versus the worst
this
team
is
in
the
the league.
biggest spread so far this year.
Yeah. 15 and a
There's
half.
nothing to even really talk about here. Bills,
Yeah.
lights out. It's
Yeah.
over. Next.
Yeah. Yeah. Bills right here. Only thing I will add is Ian did ask for my anytime touchdown advice because week 1 I guessed George Kittle to have an anytime touchdown, and I won him a lot of money. So if you want to listen to me on this one, I'm going James Cook anytime touchdown here in this game.
It's probably minus 210. So you ain't gonna make any money on that. He scores
He's
every
betting the
he
house.
scores he scores every week.
That's why I picked him.
Yeah. So
All right.
good safe pick.
This is a safe pick. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Next game is the Chargers at the Giants. Chargers are the favorite by 6.5. Who you got?
So this is the thing with this game. It's sort of a trappish kind of game. Number one, Jackson Dart's first start. They're playing at the Giants. Crowd's going to be in a tizzy. They're going to be all excited because Jackson Dart's playing. So, I still need to go with the Chargers. I think Hampton's going to come in, take over Najee. Najee won't, obviously he's out for the season. So we're just going to eliminate him. We're going to give all the carries to Hampton. And I think the Chargers offense still is running well. They got lots of people to pass to between Johnston, McConkey, and what's the other guy? Took my mind. The other receiver they have. So, but yeah, I think they're going to do well. Chargers.
Yeah. Chargers in this one. I have the Chargers as well. Dart starting this one doesn't do a whole lot to me. I just, rookie quarterback in this, even if he performs really well, you got another side over there with Herbert, who's been going nuts this year. So I'm gonna roll with the Chargers in this one.
By the way, Guardians just won 5-1. 5-1, beating the Tigers.
Let's go.
Up one game now on them. Plus, they got the tiebreaker on them. If they tie, Guardians win because they beat them head-to-head more times than they did. So
Nice.
Yep.
Let's go. Next game is where am I at? Titans at the Texans. Texans are the favorite by 7 points.
See, both these teams to me they're sort of garbage. They're not very good. Neither one of them I don't think is very good.
Mm-hmm.
I would not take the spread on this game. I wouldn't even bet this game. It's not even worth it to me, but I'm going to take the Texans in a sloppy, ugly kind of game. And just because they're home, that's the reason I'm really going to go with them.
Yeah.
Neither one's very good.
Yeah, I got the Texans as well. I wasn't really excited to pick this game.
Mm-hmm.
I did see Cam Ward was limited in practice with an ankle calf injury.
He's a little beaten up.
Probably gonna be playing, but that's honestly even probably more reason to pick the Texans in this. If he's injured as well, and he hasn't been all that great this season as well starting out. But who knows? Who knows what could happen? But I am picking the Texans at home in this one. Next one is the Browns at the Lions. This is a close one to home for us. Lions are the favorite by 9.5 in Detroit.
First of all, let me say the Lions ticket prices are absolutely ridiculous. I mean, for a team that used to suck so bad, they now just price gouge for people to get tickets. I looked at tickets. The cheapest ticket to go up there to see the game is $160 for standing room only. It's like, come on, people.
Well, they have pretty limited capacity up there too, right? With the dome.
No.
It's that big.
It's size of Brown Stadium, 65,000, probably 70, maybe. But yeah, it's ridiculous. But anyways, yeah. Back to the game. The Lions have restored the roar a little bit. I'm really liking the way they played against the Ravens. The Browns offense, like I said, is just not clicking. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with the Lions just because they're going to score more points than the Browns. It's that simple.
Yeah, I think so as well. Is as good as the Browns' defense is in this, I don't think they're going to be able to contain them enough, and the Browns are not going to be able to, put up 30 points against the Lions
No.
to stay in this. Amon Ross Saint Brown going to be lighting it up out there, so I'm going with the
Yeah,
Lions.
they got way too many weapons. Williams, Gibbs,
Yeah.
Montgomery.
Uh-huh.
It's on and on and on. They
Yep.
got so many weapons.
They
I
can
mean, don't
slice
get
and
me wrong, the
dice.
Browns defense will do well for a while, and then they'll give up one or two scores, and that's all they're going to need. Lions aren't going to need that many scores to win this game.
This will be a close game in the first half for sure.
Definitely.
It'll be no more than a touchdown apart. I think within the first half, they'll start to distance in the later third, fourth
I
quarter
agree.
probably. So, but
Yep.
first half will be close. So you never know. Could make it interesting a little bit. Another upset for in the Browns' favor would be surprising,
I'll
to say the
take the
least.
L for that. I'll take it if that happens.
Yeah, yeah, I'll take it. Took it
Yeah.
last week. uh, Panthers at the Patriots is the next game. Pats
Yeah.
are favorite by 5.5 points.
This is another one of those games like the Texans Titans. It's just you know, Carolina, they scored 30 last week. I still don't think Carolina's very good. New England, like you said, they turned over the ball 5 times in the game. Not good. So it's not good against not good.
Hmm.
I'm taking the home team, New England. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah, I'm going the home team as well. I think I would do probably a Henry anytime touchdown as well on the Patriots in this one. He
Mm,
he lit it up last week with 2 touchdowns, lots of yardage. Um, and
I'll
yeah,
take that. I got him on one of my fantasy teams. I'd love to see that.
yeah, I think I'm starting him this week over Kelsey. So I didn't start him last
Oh,
week.
definitely.
Yeah,
Kelsey is washed up.
yeah, mm-hmm,
Yeah.
yep.
Mm.
So I'm starting him this week, and the Patriots will get the dub at home. Is my call there. So you're the Patriots as well. Both have the Patriots there. Have we picked any different games so far? I don't know. We haven't.
I actually don't think we have.
Well, this may be the one right here. Who knows?
All right.
Next one is the Eagles at the Buccaneers.
All right.
Eagles
Now this
are the
one,
favorite, obviously three and
yeah,
a half.
I think this is going to be a great game. The only thing that worries me is that, Tampa Bay's got a lot of injuries. On their line, they got injuries. They lost Evans last week. Supposedly Godwin's supposed to be back, but I'm not 100% on that yet because he just practiced today, full practice though. But Baker knows how to win games. He knows how to come back and win. He knows he's just got that mental capacity to him that he's a winner and he knows how to finish. But I'm going to go Philly because Philly has the same things too. I mean, last week they were down 26-7 against the Rams. Came back, won the game, and I mean they actually came out and passed the ball because they had to because they're down so many points. Brown had 2 touchdowns. Um, Smith had a touchdown. So I think they're going to come back, and I think I think they'll beat Tampa Bay at home, at Tampa Bay's home.
Okay. I think the Eagles are an amazing team. I don't think I've picked anything against them this year, actually. And it's really hard to pick against them. I think they're probably the best team in the league and probably on the way to a Super Bowl as well, if I had to guess. However, I'm gonna go with a bit of an upset in this one and pick the Bucks at
Oh,
home. They have some momentum. Love Baker Mayfield. He does find a way to win, and I think this is gonna be an exciting game. And I'm going with the Bucks in this one because I think
all
it
right.
will be
I
that
I
close.
hope the Bucks
Which,
do win.
yeah,
I hope the Bucks win, but I'm leaning Philly.
yeah,
So
yeah. I was gonna pick the Eagles, and just to differentiate this one, I think the Bucks. I like the pick.
you're
I'm not
just like
mad about
all the Baker fans that wear those chef hats,
it.
Baker, the touchdown maker. All right.
All right, next game is the Colts at the Rams. Rams are at home and the favorite by 3.5.
Well, the Colts just keep winning. They're 3-0 now.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning of the season, I would have never thought that with Daniel Jones, but they are just really well balanced.
Mm-hmm.
They're a really well balanced team. But I just don't think LA is gonna fall on their face like they did last week and against the Philly. So I'm gonna go with the Rams at home.
I am going the Colts in this one.
Ooh, I like
I'm
it.
gonna continue the Indy roll this
Yeah,
season. The Rams collapsed last week, like you said, with the big lead, and then let it all come back. I think the Colts are too good of a team to have too many mistakes done there. So,
yeah.
um,
Jonathan Taylor is right now. He's up there, top 5 in MVP as far as I'm concerned. He's really lighting it up in the running back department. I think he's probably the number 1 running back in the league right now.
yeah, and Daniel Jones has been playing well. So give me the Colts on the road. This is gonna be a close, good one here. Yeah, this is going to be a good one for sure. So you'll take the Rams. I'll take the Colts. Next game is the Jaguars at the 49ers. 49ers are the favorite, of course, by 3.5.
Well, I'm gonna go San Fran just because they're the home team. San Francisco has a lot of injuries, though. A lot of injuries. A lot of guys sitting out practice. Pearsall, Jennings. Not sure if Purdy's going to play again, but Mac Jones has done well. They're just squeaking out their victories, but that's all you need to do. And I just still don't think the Jags offense is. I mean, Ryan Thomas has done nothing this year. Hunter, the number 1 pick, hasn't done anything either. So, I think it's all related to Trevor Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
He's just can't seem to get him the ball. I mean, last year Thomas was one of the best receivers in the league as a rookie, and this year they can't get him the ball. I put it on Lawrence, even though I'm not sure if it's part of the coaching, but I'm saying Lawrence. So I'm going with San Francisco.
Mm. I'm going San Francisco as well. Really wanted to pick the Jaguars in this. I can't lie. I've picked against San Francisco the last 2 weeks, and it's bit me in the butt in two
Hmm.
close games back to back. And so I'm just not gonna bet against them again this week, at least here
Yeah.
against the Jags team that is just objectively inferior to this 49ers team right now. CMC will be running the ball as he always does really well at home. So give me the 49ers with the points as well. Ravens at Chiefs is the next game. It's going to be a good one. The Ravens are the favorite by 2.5. Who you got?
Well, one of these teams is going to be 1-3 after this game. 1-3. Hard to believe
Oh,
that
wow.
either one of these teams at the beginning of the season would be 1-3, but one of them will be, unless there's a tie. But I think that the Ravens are just missing on a couple things to help propel them. Mark Andrews came out and actually started playing tight end last week. He had a couple touchdowns. Um, Isaiah Likely, I believe, is going to be coming back for this game. If they get a little bit healthier, and I think they'll start getting that click going. Kansas City just looks awful on offense. They want to throw the bomb downfield to Thornton, and they look a step slow to me. So I'm going Ravens.
Kansas City looked really off. I was just watching that Giants game. I mean, especially in the beginning there. I mean, they just really did not look like the Chiefs team that we know. I don't know what Mahomes was doing some of the time. He's just here, there, everywhere, just trying to get something to work, and then he throws a ball to nowhere, to no one. So with that being said, this Ravens team is too good to lose 2 games in a row. So I'm going the Ravens, the favorite on the road against the Chiefs. Give me Baltimore. Next game is the Bears at the Raiders. Closest spread of the week that I'm seeing. It's a half a point towards the Raiders there. Who you got?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the home squad. I don't know. The Raiders, they're not great at anything, but they're not bad at anything. So they're just a middle of the road kind of team. Uh, Last week, Geno Smith had a great game. Trey Tucker lit it up with 3 touchdowns. Uh, Bears defense is still lousy, even though they won last week. They have quite a few of their cornerbacks out. I think their top 4 or 5 cornerbacks are out for this game. So I'm going to go with the Raiders. I think this game will be one of the highest scoring games of the week, and probably one of the more exciting games to watch.
Yeah, especially if Caleb Williams balls out like he did this past week. I think it'll be an exciting game. I'm gonna take the Bears in this one. I think that really, I mean, you were saying the Raiders are pretty balanced. However, the Raiders' O line actually ranks 32nd in run block win rate.
Yeah, they do have a problem with the run. You're right. Genty has been bad.
Yeah.
Not what they wanted him to be, but like you said, maybe it's the O line that's not giving the holes to run in.
Yeah. So for that reason, I'm gonna pick the Bears on the road to get back-to-back wins. Be huge for
Yeah,
them.
I could see both these quarterbacks run up 3, 4 touchdowns each. Back and forth, throw a lot of throws. I don't see too much running in this game.
All right. Next game is the Packers at the Cowboys here. We have a 6.5 point spread, the Sunday night game in Dallas. Who you got?
Yeah. Mike is coming back to town.
Yep.
He says he's sort of afraid to sack Dak. He's got mixed feelings on it, but he's gonna have to do it, and he's probably gonna do it 2 or 3 times, I bet. So I'm definitely going Packers all the way on this. Dallas's defense is still terrible, so I'm going Packers.
mm-hmm. Yep.
Plus, they don't have CD Lamb, also. So
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
going Packers in this one as well. The dysfunctional Cowboys are not really pulling it together. CeeDee Lamb out. Just yet another reason why the
And Green
Packers
Bay's not
should win
blowing this
this.
like they did last week against the Browns.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that's
Uh-huh.
one of the games that I would take 7+. So that means I'd give up 7 points for the Packers. I think they're going to beat them by at least a couple touchdowns.
Mm, yep. Then we got 2 Monday night games. We have the Jets at the Dolphins. The Dolphins are the favorite by 2.5 points. The earlier Monday night game. Who you got in this one?
This is another one of those dog trash games. I mean, Jets, Dolphins, they're both not very good. Um, but I might just take the home team here. Jets really blew it last week.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrod Taylor he don't got it. And if he plays again, I would definitely go with the Dolphins. Now, if Justin Fields comes back, I would take the Jets. But we are not going to know that right now. But I'm going to just go Dolphins because they're at home.
I'm gonna go with the Jets. The Dolphins are not playing well this season, and I think the Jets can put up some points. They've been on some pretty close games. And
Yeah, the last
0 and
game they played
3.
against Tampa Bay was really close.
Yeah, for
So
an 0 and 3 team, I feel like they should have probably squeaked one out by now. And so I think they're due for a win, and they could get their first one on Monday night. Who knows?
we'll see.
So I got the Jets in that one. Jets, 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 Jets. On to the next one is the Bengals at the Broncos. A later slate game. Bengals are going on the road. Broncos are the favorite by 7.5 points. Who you got?
I'm going to take Denver. They're playing at home. Um, Bo Nix still doesn't look quite right. Denver's defense is still very good. And if Browning keeps chucking the ball like he did last week, it could be just like the Vikings game and be over by halftime. So the Bengals offense now stinks. Their defense stinks. They could be in the going for the top pick here if they are not careful.
Ooh,
unless Browning comes back and decides to stop chucking to the other team. So I'm going Denver.
yeah. I'm going Denver as well. This one could get ugly with the Bengals in particular. If Browning really does terrible again this week, who in the league could they pick up as a free agency or trade to, or who could they who who would they pick up in your opinion?
Well, everybody always goes back to Cousins at Atlanta,
Kirk? Uh-huh.
Kirk Cousins, and Atlanta always seems to say no, they're not trading him. No, they're not trading him. And he came in and did some mop up duty at the end of that Carolina game last week,
Mhm.
but they say the Penix is he's still the quarterback.
Mhm.
So I just he's a lot of money for a backup, but I just don't see them trading him as if
Mhm.
they've been pretty steadfast. Now, could they trade for a Russell Wilson or maybe a Jameis Winston
Yeah.
or something like that? I don't even know if that's going to help them. I
Yeah,
mean,
I was thinking
look
Jameis
at
Winston,
Wilson.
but
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
mean, it could be him, but he's a turnover machine too.
Yeah.
That's why he's third string.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, unfortunately at this time of season, there's not much to pick from. So you're gonna just go on the waiver wire and hope to find somebody to come in and save your season. But unfortunately, there's not too many quarterbacks out there to do that.
Yeah. It's a tough
Yeah.
one for Cincy
Yep.
with Burrow out there. So that sucks for
Yep.
them. Well, that does it
Mhm.
for the week 4 slate. Do you have any specific player recommendations here? Anything to be on the lookout for some people?
Just not so much recommendations, but um, I just think you got to look at the teams that are high scoring teams, especially if you're doing fantasy DFS, daily fantasy. You got to look at these teams that are going to score some high points. I think that Raiders Chicago game, high points in that game. Uh, Green Bay is going to score quite a few points on Dallas. I wouldn't be putting a bunch of Dallas guys in there, but those are the ones that really stick out to me. The Baltimore Kansas City game, that's a game that's going to be high scoring. The problem is which person on which team is going to be the high scorer. It always seems to be different. Last week it was Thornton for Kansas City. Last week it was Andrews for the Ravens. And then sometimes it's Flowers, and then sometimes it's Henry. So for sure, usually you want if you got Jackson, it's a no brainer because he either runs it or passes it or he's involved in every play. Well, they spread it around so much with KC and with the Ravens. You're just gonna be lucky and pick the right ones. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it's going to be a good week of games. Excited to see some of these, especially the college football as well, heating up a little bit. Like we said in the beginning, we got some basketball coming up. We have playoff baseball coming up. So some guests also appearing here
Yes.
soon as well.
I've had a couple requests for some guests, and they could get a little spicy. I'm sure we're gonna have some fun with that. I know.
Yep.
I'm putting that out there to Danny and Dan and anybody else that might be interested. Drop us a note. We'll try to work you in. We also might go live next week on Wednesday. We might go live next Wednesday. You could, interact with us, you can ask us questions, and we'll see. We'll try our best to answer them correctly.
Yeah. It'll be a lot of fun. All right. Well, this is another week of the Robinson Replay, and we are out.